Now, I think. Is it recording?
I don't know, is it?
It should be. I mean, but like the numbers didn't change to red. Oh, wait, yeah, they did. They did. I don't know how long we've been recording, but welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Robot Sinners podcast. I'm Alex, and this...
And I'm Kirby.
Right, and we finally got rid of that annoying fucking screeching noise, right? Now there's just sort of a slight computer fan noise that you can hear, but that's fine. That's not as grating on the ears, right? we got a lovely show for you tonight, right? We got about like, I got 2 stories. Kirby's got like, what do you got, like 4?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, but some of them are pretty small, so we won't spend too long on that. Then after that, you know, we'll go to Kanye's corner like usual, right? See what he's been up to. We'll do Florida Man like usual, and yeah, pretty much. It's mostly just been me and Kirby on the podcast. We've been trying to see if we can get some of our other friends on, you know, as guests.
Maybe we can get Derek.
Yeah, well, he's probably at work today, so.
Yeah, try. I'm just saying.
Yeah, obviously not today. Maybe next time. So yeah. So do you want me to go first, Kirby?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right. So this is a story that's basically it's kind of already it's kind of old, sort of. Not it's a little old. It happened like over a week ago or so, more than a week ago. It actually started on the 4th of July. Basically, a lot of the people on Tumblr have decided, you know, have decided that 4chan is a place of racism and bigotry.
No, they haven't attacked 4chan. Don't tell me, dude.
They tried to do a raid on 4chan, yes. And, you know, they posted all kinds of things like, shut down 4chan, this place is horrible. And, you know, and some guy even put up on, like, a petition on White House Gov to get 4chan removed. I think it got, like, almost 2,000 signatures, but I think that's nothing because you need at least 100,000 to at least get a response from the Obama administration. And even then, they won't even go through with it 90% of the time. So.
Look, let me tell you something real quick here.
What?
I love both 4chan and Tumblr. You know, I like going on both the sites because they're both interesting.
Yeah.
There's many interesting people there. But 4chan probably laughed in Tumblr's face. Okay?
Oh, I'm not finished with this story. There's more to this.
Oh, okay. There's more. Okay.
Okay. Basically,
you go ahead.
this raid on 4chan went on for like maybe a half hour or so. I can't remember. And 4chan's like, oh yeah, and they basically like they invaded Tumblr. They invaded back, and this went on for weeks. Basically, they went on Tumblr, and they put like gore images and pornography and like popular tags like Doctor Who and such and feminism and such.
Right.
Very popular tags. So if you searched up these tags, you'd find like horrible gore or, you know, pornographic images.
Right.
And basically, you know, a lot of the people on Tumblr were like, you know how a common thing on Tumblr is, you know, trigger warnings. You know, don't make sure you put a trigger warning before you post something that could traumatize someone or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, basically there was a lot of like supposed panic attacks, and there were rumors that people like committed suicide because of this. I don't believe them, right?
That's cool.
I think that's I don't believe that someone committed suicide over an image on Tumblr. I refuse to believe that. Okay, and
right.
This went on for weeks, and I'm not sure if it's still going on now, but 4chan's just been fucking going crazy over Tumblr. And
yeah, let me just go on 4chan real quick right now because I have it on my phone. Let me just see what's on B.
Yeah, they tried to invade sort of the B place or whatever.
Yeah, random, of course, dude. Random is where all the good shit is at.
There have been like rumors and possible speculations that Tumblr actually didn't invade the B board, but actually the people of Pol board did like sort of a fake raid on the B board to sort of, you know, get the B board people to invade Tumblr.
The Pol board?
The POL.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Let me see.
Yeah.
There's so much shit on Tumblr, like on 4chan, I mean, that like I don't have it, like half the time you don't know what something is.
Yeah, I actually forgot what
politically incorrect. Oh, these people.
I actually forgot what the POL stood for until you just told me there. But thank you.
Yeah, basically people that like to stir up shit.
Well,
They like shitstorms.
you can see
They love shitstorms.
you can see why they would be possibly blamed for this. But
Yeah.
yeah. So this was a pretty big thing. Although, like, a lot of people who use Tumblr that didn't search the hashtags and just followed specific blogs, like I do, like, they had no idea this was even fucking going on.
Yeah, like, I had no idea. I don't like searching up tags. It's kind of boring.
Yeah, really. I agree. And yeah, this
And you'll be surprised, like, at all the stupid shit, like, that gets, like, notes. Like, what the fuck, yo?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes, like, I swear to God, sometimes I'll be searching, like, if I search up a tag, you know, like interesting or something, like 500,000 notes. By the way, I'm sorry if you can hear me eating. It's just, oh god, I have popcorn and it's so good.
That's fine.
I search up interesting, and then I see like 500,000 notes, and it's like Apple Verdana font, and all it says is love. 500,000 notes, and I'm like, what the fuck, yo? That's so stupid.
Yeah, I agree.
God, there's people like Nicotine Kisses. Like, she's a pretty. I'm guessing it's a she, because you know, there's like it's these popular Tumblr people that are so fucking like I don't mean to hate on like the followers of this person, but like some of the shit is so stupid. Like it's all dramatic and like interesting, like as in like deep, but it's fucking stupid. Like, God, Tumblr is so weird.
Like, I mostly go on there for like some of the Ask blogs. Like, my favorite one is like Ask Caesar, and you know, I liked a lot of the Ask blogs as well. And
yeah,
and when I'm not going on there for Ask blogs, I'm going on there for like weird pornographic blogs.
Oh, come on, shut up, Alex.
Oh, I can't talk.
No one wants to know.
Can't talk about porn on the podcast.
No.
Just
try to keep this as PG as possible.
As PG as possible. All right. Okay. Well, all right. I'll just make sure the kids are safe there. Whatever you do, don't Google sissy trainer Tumblr.
God damn it! That makes them want to Google it.
Yeah. Do not. Yeah. Don't.
I'm interested now. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna sissy trainer.
Sissy trainer or sissy hypnosis.
Sissy as someone is a sissy.
Yes. I can't believe you're actually looking it up during the podcast. Oh, you're gonna regret it, man. You're gonna regret it.
Let me just go to B and ask what sissy trainer is.
You're gonna ask what sissy hypnosis or what sissy trainer porn is, right?
Oh, God.
I wonder if we can get a response like during the podcast.
I'm just gonna ask him, what is sissy? What is it? What's the other one? Sissy what?
Sissy hypnosis or sissy trainer, right?
Sissy trainer.
Yeah.
Whatever. While that loads, because my internet wants to load real slow. So yeah, I don't know. 4chan probably laughed in their face. They were like, "You're fucking hilarious."
Make sure to keep that window open, so we'll check it on later in the podcast and see how people have responded.
Yeah, later. Okay.
Oh my god. But
Okay. So, are you done with that?
Yeah, we can move on to the next thing. Do you want to do the next one, or do you want me?
Yeah, I'll do the next one also.
All right.
Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so a lot of people know what the death penalty is, right? A lot of people don't agree with it. You know, this is going to be our more political story.
I don't actually know what the death penalty is. What does that mean?
Okay, that's actually not a bad idea. Okay,
really?
For the people that don't know what the death penalty is, you know, probably should. Death penalty is when you have committed a crime and you have been ruled to a couple of things. There's a couple different meanings of the death penalty. There is one, which is a version which is a sentence to life, which is you are in jail until you
I didn't know that was classified as the death penalty.
That's you know, people classify it like under the death penalty type of thing, but that's not like the one that's more recognized.
Obviously not.
So the death penalty can also be things like the electric chair. You know, they put you in a chair, they electrocute you, and you die. Or lethal injections, that kind of stuff.
Or in some states, like here in New Hampshire, you can still be hanged.
Yeah, you can still be hanged. I was about to say that. You can still be hanged. So, A lot of people don't agree with the death penalty,
Right.
and the death penalty is usually reserved for like incredibly horrible
Like
crimes.
mass murderers.
I'm not sure, but like, no, not even like like a murder of a person can sometimes earn you the death penalty if it's like premeditated and like you use torture before you kill the person, like and like rape and that kind of stuff. Sometimes that stuff can earn you a death penalty. Because you have to remember,
Rape can earn you a death penalty.
No, like if you rape the person before you killed
Right.
killed them. Um, and the thing is, you have to remember, like, you know, your sentences are never like you're never gonna.
Oh, motherfucker! Hold on. We'll have to stop the recording because my Skype just Hello. Hello, Kirby. Hey, yeah, Skype just kind of disconnected for a second, so I'll have to cut that bit out in the post edit there, right?
Okay, can I keep going?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so we're back. Sorry about that. Our internet failed. So you never really know what you're gonna get because your sentences are given to you by a judge, and the judge kind of decides what it is, within a set restriction. But there was a ruling in California's death penalty, like about California's death penalty, that it was unconstitutional. One of the federal judges in California said Wednesday that the system is so broken, it unfairly leaves inmates with uncertain fates, often for decades. So basically, it was considered unconstitutional because they could. It's us Americans, we have the right to a quick and what was the other thing?
It was a fair and speedy trial. That is the proper.
A fair and speedy trial. There.
Fair and. Yeah.
So although there was a problem in the death penalty, like things about the death penalty that would leave the inmates possibly jailed for decades and decades and not knowing or previously have getting a death penalty. So Judge Cormac J. Carney, he vacated the 1995 death sentence of Ernest D. Jones, who petitioned to the court to determine whether his death sentence was valid. So he petitioned, asking, or more commanding, reclaiming if whether his death sentence is valid. And then he said, this is a quote from Carney, allowing the system to continue to threaten Mr. Jones with a slight possibility of death, almost a generation after he was first sentenced violates the 8th Amendment's prohibition against cruel and unusual punishment. So it was considered cruel and unusual punishment because these people never knew when they were going. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the thing about death row. You're just kind of put on it, and then like, it's sometimes in days or months or years, they'll come up to you and be like, "All right, time to die."
Yeah, and I do believe that is kind of cruel and unusual. These people, it's kind of a question if you ever want to be the bigger person. You want to be somebody that's fair, and you want everybody to be equal. And these people are criminals, but you have to these people are criminals. Some of them have done really bad stuff, horrible things. But you have to realize, that is cruel and unusual punishment. To taunt somebody with their life for years and years.
Because you got to remember, like, they're still people, right?
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, this is gonna be a little bit of a tangent, but sometimes you hear things about like criminals, like horrible criminals. They've killed people. They've done horrible things, but at the same time, like they something gets done to them like this, or something even worse, possibly. Like abuse from police officers. That kind of stuff.
Like a lot of, shooters and such, a lot of school shooters, they've been, really troubled and such. Of course, obviously, the way they reacted is not a good way to react at all, and I would still condone them. They should still definitely be punished, but sometimes, you gotta ask, yeah.
But it's that question of like, I don't want to feel bad for them, but like, I want to feel bad for them because, this is kind of fucking horrible.
Yeah, I agree.
And then, currently there's 748 people on death row in California, and that's the most of any state. So yeah. Um, so there seems to be here something that didn't catch. So, no executions have been carried out since California put a moratorium on the death penalty in 2006. So I don't know what a moratorium is, but for the people that understand that, yeah. 4 years later, the state sought to execute a man who raped and murdered a 15-year-old girl, but it was blocked by state and federal courts over concerns about lethal injection. Now, I never understood the point of death row because, like, wouldn't it be worse for somebody to, like, spend their life in prison? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it
Well,
it does kind of it does depend really. I mean, I wouldn't want either to happen to me, but
right. Obviously, so. Point of the story. Don't do crime.
yeah. Now this reminds me of a news story that I completely forgot about. And now that I just remembered it, I'm kind of kicking myself for not bringing it on the podcast. You want me to talk about it anyway?
Yeah,
Oh.
Sometimes we gotta keep our time.
Okay, basically, in New Zealand, they made a new sort of, can you hear me?
Hello?
Okay, they made, sort of a new law, basically. If you are accused of rape, you have to prove your innocence, otherwise you will go to prison. You have to prove that either you didn't have sex with the person or prove that the sex you had was consensual. Otherwise you will be sentenced.
Wait, but in New Zealand, are people innocent until proven otherwise, or are they guilty until?
In New Zealand, it's much like most Western, first world countries where you're innocent till proven guilty. But when it comes to rape, you're guilty till proven innocent, according to this new law.
But that's a bit broken though, because any girl can just if they have a thing against you, they can just be like, or any girl or male, Sorry, it's that type of thinking. Any person can just say that this person raped me, and if the person just has the bad luck of not being able to prove themselves.
Especially since it's a difficult thing to prove your innocence of, because unless
like you're gonna need a solid alibi. So anybody that stayed home that night, single college student got.
Oh yeah, like shit. What's like it's much easier to prove a rape than to prove the innocence of a rape, because like you would have DNA evidence, but like DNA evidence or not, you can't prove that they didn't do it, because like they could easily just wash themselves out afterwards or something.
Well, like the easiest, it'd be better. I think it would make more sense if that law said that the person who claimed that they were being raped had to prove that they were raped instead of the person that was raped.
Well, that's how it is traditionally in most Western first world countries, where you had to prove that the crime was committed rather than prove that you didn't commit the crime. That's how it is for all crimes, and that's how it should be. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we understand that rape is a horrible, serious crime, but like, I'd rather. Who's that famous guy who said it's better to have 10 criminals walk free than to let one innocent person be convicted?
I don't know, but that's not a horrible quote, but like.
I'd prefer that, to be honest. I'd prefer.
Yeah, true. I tell you,
Yeah. Because rape is like, even if you don't, like, even in a country other than New Zealand, like if you're accused of rape, even if you are proven like innocent, it can really like screw up your public image, like because people will still think you did it regardless of what the court says. Like Mike Tyson, he got out of jail a while back, like years ago, for a rape conviction, which he claims that he was innocent. I don't know whether or not he was. I don't know the facts of the case. But he wanted to get the woman who accused him to basically publicly confess that that it was a false accusation. And like, I don't know what he's gonna get at, what he would get out of that, because like he already served his time, and people would still believe that he's a rapist. So.
But the pretty interesting thing about false accusation cases, and this goes beyond just rape, is that a lot of the time when proven innocent in a false accusation case, like people don't like take the other person to court, like, which is something that they can legally do. If it was proved that this person falsely accused them and they're not convicted during that trial, because false
Right.
accusation is a crime.
Right.
It depends. If they're not convicted by whatever means, this person, the accusee can take the accuser to court and get them arrested for years and years and years. So I don't know why people do that more often, because that's kind of fucked up. Like, somebody is basically threatening to ruin your life because of whatever grudge they have against you. That's kind of fucked up. You have to be like a sociopath to do that.
Yeah, really, it is. So yeah, we're gonna end up doing a lot more stories than we thought we would this podcast, but
No, but like it doesn't matter, because I think the greatest thing about this podcast is not to rub my own
not to stroke my own dick, yeah.
but I think it's great that we kind of go on tangents and give our opinions, and for the people that like it, then they like it. For the people that don't, well,
all right.
fuck you.
Now, how many we've done 3 stories already, right? 2? Well, like technically, I brought in that New Zealand thing as sort of a 3rd story, but
yeah, whatever. So I guess I'll do my
all right, hold on. So how many stories do you have left?
I have quite a bit. I have like a couple small video game stories, like 3 or 4, and then I have Kanye, and I have Sissy Trainer loaded. So which site, type of me over Skype, which site should
I usually go on either Tumblr or Reddit. Reddit is where you get stories of people, trying to get into this whole sort of sub-craze, and Tumblr is more about just the training and hypnotism itself.
So I'm just gonna.
I wouldn't try X videos, because although X videos has good, videos, basically, there's phishing going on that site, right? It's a bad idea. Don't do it.
Okay.
Pop-ups all over the place.
Sissies find themselves. Oh God, what? I don't think I want to know. Oh God, no, I don't think I want to know.
What?
Just reading the description of the website. Just reading the description of the website.
What is the?
Okay, this did not. Okay,
are you that shocked by what it is?
I don't know what it is. It just seems to be. I don't know what it is. It just seems to be like
Dick.
Dick. Oh, okay. I don't know what it is. You suck.
What can I say, man? Gotta love those trains.
Yeah. I don't know why there's. Why
It's supposed to try to change your mindset to get you to sort of become a sissy, essentially. Like a lot of them are like videos and such to try to hypnotize you or try to train you to become one. And a lot of Tumblr blogs of those same name do the same thing. So that's the point of it.
Yeah. That's great. Our audience must really love us now.
All right, now, wait, did you get a response on 4chan at all?
Oh, yeah. I forgot to check that. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of. Wow. A lot more than I thought. Wow. Do you realize I have like 100?
I don't go on 4chan much, but is 100 a lot, or is that pretty common?
It's not like horribly uncommon, but it's kind of like 100 is pretty good.
Oh god, I kind of want to go in another tab and like check and see if you're there.
I don't think I might be there because there's like a couple.
All right, so like, what is? Just tell me a few of the responses you got. Of course, people just tell you to just search it out. I want an actual response. I want someone to.
And then number two is like, ooh, I'm hypnotizing you, OP. They literally called me a sissy. Oh wow, these people are great. Oh, 4chan. And I'm just not gonna read the other ones. and I'm just not gonna read the.
No, read them. I dare you.
No.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I wanted to do sort of a mandatory break in order to help, make sure the recording doesn't end up doing that out of sync thing. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we will be back. Recording starts now. All right.
Okay.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah. We're back. We just wanted to make sure that everything was okay. We took a small break, and we're gonna continue. Now, I know it was kind of a kind of sad, a little political with the death stuff, but let's bring it up a bit with video game stuff.
Yeah, let's bring the mood back up. Come on, tell me what's new in the video gaming world.
Okay, so I have quite a couple stuff. Some of them are just quick mentions, and other things are probably going to get a little bit deeper into it. So, something that I didn't know until I started researching some video game stories is that Yog Ventures, Yog's Cast's game was canceled.
Now, when was this reported canceled again?
I actually don't know, but this story was only written an hour ago.
Oh, okay. Because I thought I didn't know how old that story really was, because I haven't really been keeping track with the Yog Ventures.
Right. So, their Kickstarter campaign got completely funded, more than they needed. Actually, they got $560,000.
Fuck me, that can make three sort of three sets of feminist frequency videos. Actually, no, not quite three, because it's 160,000 per set, right?
Whatever, shut up. So, that's a lot, dude. That can buy you a house, okay?
Yeah.
Like not like a nice house, like not even horrible.
Well, the Arcs guys make a lot of money from YouTube revenue anyway, so I mean, this is obviously a big lump sum, but yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, but that's a lot. So, the Yogscast, for the people that don't know who Yogscast is, they're a YouTube channel. It's kind of a group.
More like a bunch of YouTube channels.
Well, yeah. Well, there's it's a bunch of YouTube channels. It's a large group of friends and people and coworkers, and they rose to prominence playing Minecraft.
Well,
Minecraft.
Yeah, the original Yogscast channel. It used to be called Blue Zephos, but they called themselves the Yogscast.
Yeah, because Blue Zephos is one of the there's the main two, which is Simon and Lewis.
And And they started off by making a bunch of World of Warcraft videos, and then...
Oh, did they?
Yeah, that's how they first began, because the Yogscast was originally built off of an old WoW guild called Ye Old Goon Squad. Ye... that's and obviously when you abbreviate that means Yogs. And they made the Yogscast for the YouTube videos, and they made the Yog Pod for their podcast on iTunes.
Yeah, so...
Yeah. And,
And
then when they played Minecraft, they became one of the most popular... Minecraft channels on YouTube.
They're very popular. They're a bunch of British people. I think they have a couple of
Sips is Canadian
guys. What?
Sips is Canadian.
Yeah, they have a couple American Canadians. They know people from a lot of places. So
yeah,
their Kickstarter. The physical rewards for the Kickstarter have already been received supposedly.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, at least they got that, but their game was canceled. But fortunately, for the people that were supposed to receive a copy of the game, they did get a Steam key for this game called for Nerd Kingdom's In Progress RPG Tug to as compensation. So at least they got something.
Wait,
and hopefully,
is that an early access game?
I don't know.
Because they're kind of getting screwed again, but never mind.
Yeah, so
not really. I mean, early access is okay, but go on. Sorry.
So hopefully so they can do something, and so hopefully they can find some way to mend the project and keep going, because it's disappointing when something is canceled and people are left hanging, basically.
Oh yeah, after a few years after the project started,
they announced it in 2012, by the way.
Yeah, when I looked at some of the progress videos of in 2013, 2014, they had put so little work into it. it looked like it was still in a very early alpha stage, so I can see why it got canceled.
Yeah. The Winter Cool. I don't know how to pronounce that. Winter and then KEWL games were the people that were making the game. So, hopefully something can be done and that can continue. Now let's move on to another little video game story. So, I was disappointed. I was very disappointed because Nintendo got lazy on me.
What?
Okay. For those of you that like Nintendo, very big avid fans of Nintendo, you probably already know what I'm talking about. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, basically there's something called Club Nintendo.
I used to have an account with them. Go on.
Yeah. So, or Nintendo Club, and there's different names for it. Nintendo Rewards. So whenever you buy a Nintendo game, it comes with a little code, and you put it in, and you get points. And if you get to it's been a while, but it's 600 points, you get like a platinum version. Like you get like a platinum badge. And if you get to 300, you get gold. And at the end of the Nintendo year, which is approximately June, I don't know the exact date, depending on which badge you have, you're able to receive some type of reward. And the platinum is certainly better. The platinum is always better than the gold. The rewards are considered better, but if you get platinum, you can always decide to get a gold reward if you want. But if you're gold, you can't get a platinum.
Obviously not. So.
And they have released a bunch of really cool rewards over the years. I think 3 years back they released a pin set, which was like a Mario pin, like a Peach pin. It was a bunch of pins, and it was really cool. 2 years back, the one that I got was a card set, playing cards, and it was so cool. The cards are so amazingly detailed, and Nintendo's really awesome with with the rewards. But this year they got lazy, and all they offered were downloadable games.
Well, what games were they?
It was a bunch of games. The platinum games were like actual games that you have to go out and buy, like $56 games, that kind of stuff. And then the gold ones were kind of like older games, like classics. The platinum members could get games like Game & Wario, Donkey Kong Country Returns, which is a fairly new game. Dr. Luigi and Earthbound, from the platinum games as downloadable games for the Wii U and like 3DSs. And then the gold ones were like Zelda 2. Kid Icarus, that kind of stuff, like older ones.
Well, this doesn't seem too bad. I mean, what?
But it's a drop in quality because they set themselves up for failure this year because they've always offered these amazing, physical rewards, anywhere from amazing poster collections. Like I have this Legend of Zelda poster collection, which is it has a Twilight Princess poster, it has a Phantom Hourglass poster, which is my favorite The Legend of Zelda game by far. Great game. I think that's what really put me into Legend of Zelda.
Phantom Hourglass?
Phantom Hourglass.
Have you played Wind Waker?
I've played every single game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like it's one of the first few ones I played. I played Phantom Hourglass after Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time was great, but I think Phantom Hourglass really sold me into the Legend of Zelda.
That's a bit odd because like a lot of people didn't really like Phantom Hourglass that much. I mean,
Phantom Hourglass was great. I loved that game.
Wind Waker was the one that really got me into Zelda because...
Yeah. I remember when I was really young, I played a little bit of Wind Waker, but it was like a demo. So like it was like a 10-minute demo, and I had to try to get as far as possible in 10 minutes, and I'm like, I gotta do this.
It reminds me of that 4-minute demo of Ocarina of Time on Super Smash Bros. Brawl. It was just... You couldn't do much, I mean, unless you knew what you're doing.
Right. So, then... And like it had like an Ocarina of Time poster, and they got lazy. They offered downloadable games, which most of the time you can just buy from them already. It's not like this is something different. Like the only thing I've never heard of was Dr. Luigi before, but guessing from what Dr. Mario is, I'm kind of guessing it's like the same game. And I was kind of disappointed. But at least with the points that you get, you can do more than just get the platinum and gold rewards. Those are like an extra. With the points you can actually get, you can actually buy things with the points. So, that's kind of great. Club Nintendo is always great, but they kind of dropped the ball on.
They dropped the ball. All right.
They dropped the ball.
Okay, if you say so, man. I mean, I'm I had a Club Nintendo account ages ago. Never got anything with it. So like,
You have to buy a lot of games because games only give you like 20.
the thing is, I probably do have like plenty of games for that, but like I never redeemed them.
Can you give me the Can you give me the codes after this?
Sure, they might be old, so I'm not sure if they'll still work.
No, they'll all work. If you go to like the, you know, the cases, you know, and it has like the little code that says Club Nintendo, they work. I think it's like forever.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess I could do that, but
Awesome.
you want me to move on to to my next thing, or you want to talk more?
What would
You want me to move on to my thing, or do you want to talk more about this?
I have one more gaming story, and then like a little mention, and then I'll be done with my story.
Okay.
So, another gaming story. Wait, give me a second. I'm just coughing. So, this is kind of a big thing. A lot of people like it. Elder Scrolls Online will be coming to Steam today.
Okay, well, yeah, I don't really care because Elder Scrolls Online was a shit game.
Well, yeah, you know, you know.
Let me ask:
anyways, but a lot
does
of
the Steam version does it come with the? Do you still have to pay the monthly fee or no? Because if not, then I might, I might consider that a reason for people to buy it, but.
I think you still have to. I don't see why.
Well, I don't get. What's the point of putting it on Steam then? Like, just like.
I don't know. Okay, whatever. So, you know, I don't care about it either because, you know, I don't actually have a computer good enough to run it anyways. But, like, I don't care because story, you know, that kind of stuff. But a lot of people do care about it, so that's why I'm mentioning it.
Alright, well, I thought the story was pretty interesting, but, like, the game was just, like, I saw, you know, Angry Joe's review. I saw, like, a bunch of people's reviews, and it was just, it was disgusting.
Angry Joe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw a bunch of people's reviews. It was disgusting, right? Like basically, it had that MMO problem where like, this is in some MMOs, not all, but like for example, say there's like a boss fight at the end of a dungeon, right? And like some other player went ahead of you and killed that boss. You have to wait for the fucker to respawn, or like if someone, and also like it doesn't account for your party either. So like if a friend of yours like in your party gets like a quest item, that only counts for them, and you have to wait until it respawns for you, even though you're in their party. Where in most MMOs, they, you know, if someone like finished a quest objective, then the whole party is, you know, finished the quest. It was just so badly designed. It was, yeah.
You know, whatever, MMOs, but
it shouldn't have been an MMO.
MMORPG.
Like, I don't know. A lot of people will like when they talk about, you know, popular RPGs like Elder Scrolls and Fallout and such, like a lot of people say like, oh, this would be great as an MMO, or like some people want a Game of Thrones MMO, and I just ask why do you, like, there've been MMOs made about different IPs like Age of Conan and a bunch of shit, and
Matrix.
There's a Matrix MMO.
There was until like there was an event a couple years back where basically it was the last day. You know, people were going crazy. I heard it was actually a really good thing. I would have tried playing it if I had known earlier. But like on the last day, they were shutting down. You know what they did? Basically, the last couple seconds, everyone in the server, in the game, all at once, their characters were squished. Like your characters were squished, and then boom, it was done.
Like it just shut down.
It just shut down. It was like a big thing though. Like their characters were like squished and everyone died all at once, and it was supposed to be like a big thing, you know, for the people. It was like this kind of monumental thing, and it sounds kind of funny. You can search it up.
It's so monumental. You just get well. I guess it was pretty monumental for a bunch of people playing, and then all of a sudden that just happens, and they're like, what?
Yeah, because that that MMO like went way past like the prime years of like the Matrix, you know, movies and that kind of stuff. And I heard it was.
Well, I obviously I've never heard of this, so you know, it obviously didn't do that good. But
I think they called it like the squishing.
Great, but a lot of MMOs made out of IPs and such don't always do too well. Like the only time I can think of where it did well was with Star Wars: The Old Republic, and even then, even though it was a pretty good MMO, like as soon as, you know, players ran out of content, they just stopped playing it, and they couldn't play the monthly subscription fee. So Like the guys ended up losing a lot of money because of that. So that's that's the thing. Like a lot of MMOs try to be like World of Warcraft and such. But it's difficult to obtain that level in an MMO. And I honestly I don't really like MMOs anyway. I don't like monthly subscriptions, and I think that the way MMOs are designed, like they sort of have to be designed in a set way in order to keep it from. Actually, I'm not sure where I'm going with this. I'll figure it out someday, but I'd like to get on with the story I have.
You never let me finish. So the Elder Scrolls Online Standard and Imperial editions will be available to download.
Standard and Imperial. Oh my god! When they announced that Imperial edition, I was fucking infuriated. You had to pay an extra $20 to play as the Imperials. Yeah,
Really?
in the base game, you could only play as 9 of the races, and even then, if you played as like an Argonian or a Nord or whatever, you had to be in the Ebonheart packs. No going in the other side. But if you pre-ordered, you get to play as any race in any region. And if you bought the Imperial edition, you could play as the Imperial and go to any faction. So that pissed a lot of people off. It pissed me off.
Marketing ploy.
Yeah, seriously.
Ooh. Okay, well, I'm done with my video game stuff. Oh, I also forgot. Microsoft is laying off 18,000 workers. That's kind of disappointing. I don't like when companies lay off people, but shit happens. So
well, you just kind of dropped that in nowhere. Oh yeah, by the way, Microsoft fired a bunch of people. Like, there's no context. What happened?
He confirmed this morning that the company will reduce the size of its workforce of approximately 127,000 by 18,000. So a majority of the layoffs will be from the Nokia Devices and Services division, and this is the largest round of layoffs in the company's
Holy
history.
shit! Are they gonna put all the jobs in China or something?
Well, I don't know, man. Microsoft.
Assuming they're either automating them or something.
I don't know, man. Companies are companies, so yeah.
Oh my god. Well, fuck me. That kind of... You just dropped that out of nowhere. But basically...
Well, I'm sorry.
Anyway, my story is not as big a deal, but it is sort of. Alright. That made no sense. But anyway. Are you familiar with... have you seen the movie Thor at all?
Yes, I have seen the first Thor. I'm not a huge fan of Marvel, but
Well, if anyone in like our very small, tiny audience is a fan of Thor, they're gonna be. If they haven't already heard about this, they're gonna be in for a rude awakening, or maybe not. But basically, the guys who write the comic book, I don't think this will affect the movies, although I think they're not making any more Avengers movies or anything. But
okay. Well, Avengers 2.
If there's an Avengers 2, I don't.
There is.
Well, if there is going to be one, this I don't think will affect it. I think this only affects the comics. If it does affect it, then goddamn. But basically, Thor is now a woman.
Oh my god.
I really hope that went to the recording. That's really...
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm crying.
I'm not joking. Basically, yeah, the guys who make the comics, they're not like, this isn't an alternate like Thor, like a She-Hulk, like it's not like a She-Hulk Thor. Right. No, this is Thor now. This is what Thor will be from now on. There's no more male Thor, and basically.
What I want to ask though, because you know how there's different like universes, because there's different comic storylines, right? Is he just going to be like a woman in every single one from now on?
Yeah, it should be. Although there's been some rumors that it'll be temporarily, but
yeah, because I think a lot of maybe this is true with like the main Thor storyline right now, but God, this is great. I don't care. Just the fact that they did this, I don't care with what universe. I don't give a fuck.
But basically, the idea is that like, is that the male Thor, like, he no longer has the hammer, and that this woman ended up being able to pick up the hammer, and now she's Thor, because now Thor is apparently a title and not his name. Yeah.
Oh, really?
So I don't know. I don't know if like if the dude will still be hanging around, and it'll just be like Ronald or some shit.
That's so fucking weird. Thor is a title.
Apparently, like, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So
that's kind of weird. Let me search
Thor's a
this
woman.
up. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
look that up. And basically, what was those? Now I think this was sort of like in response because like a lot of people, especially like Anita Sarkeesian and such, were saying, oh, there should be more female characters in the media, and like instead of creating a new character, creating a new IP, they just made basically their IP just their character into a woman, just replaced it. Like why do that? Why not create something original? Like, aren't there some Norse goddesses they could like bring into the Thor franchise that I'm?
Like,
I don't know. I'm not
guess.
big on Norse mythology, so I'll have to look into that. But I'm pretty sure there is.
Wow. Okay. Thor was saved by her predecessor, the former male Thor, who is no longer worthy to wield Mjolnir. So
Yeah, Thor is no longer worthy, but this woman is now worthy of the hammer.
That's kind of a.
Oh yeah, seriously, especially after all Thor's been through. And you know what? I say fuck him because he beat Raiden in Death Battle.
Look. Marvel's press release quotes writer Jason Aaron saying, "This is not She-Thor. This is not Lady Thor. This is not Thorita. This is Thor. This is the Thor of the Marvel universe. But it's unlike any Thor we've ever seen before."
Sure. Yep.
Wow.
This is Thor now, right?
So to all the people that had a crush on what's his face, one of the three brothers, I forgot their names. If they fuck up, if they change it in Avengers 2, we're us guys. It's our turn. It's our. Oh, we already had Black.
Well, who says us guys didn't have that turn anyway with a bunch of big macho god men?
Oh, you know what I mean. Shut up.
No.
Well, Scarlett Johansson though.
But yeah, I'm not sure this will affect the Avengers 2. It might. If it does, oh my god, it's gonna be great. It's got. I mean, I still think this is kind of a stupid idea, but I'm just kind of laughing at it.
But I think it's like it wouldn't bother me if like it's weird how the fact like this it's not.
I think this might bother me more if I was actually a fan of Thor and such, but I'm not. So.
But the weird thing is it's I don't know. Like Thor is a title.
Yeah.
Like, that's so weird.
Yeah, I thought so too.
like the wielder of like Mjolnir, like that makes more sense. But like no, this woman is fucking Thor now. Fuck her previous name.
Yeah.
God, that's just.
Yeah. I knew you'd like it. The story.
That made me happy. I don't think I could have lived my life.
Yeah, you fucking fell apart when I just outright told it.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, there is gonna be.
Yeah, I thought so. It made a lot of money, so I wouldn't be surprised.
So yeah, dude, I really want to see the new Scarlett Johansson movie, the one with.
Wait, is that the movie where like she can use 100% of her brain?
Oh yeah.
Hold on a second.
Lucy, there you go.
First of all, I've heard that whole 100% like people don't use only use 5% of their brain or whatever. I heard that was like debunked, and also.
That is debunked, but still like it seems like a cool movie though. Like it doesn't.
I was talking to Derek about it, and he said that she's essentially a Mary Sue. She doesn't really have she doesn't really encounter much difficulty. A Mary Sue,
Mary
basically
Sue, right.
a female character that's way too overpowered and basically has little to no opposition.
Well, is that not
I
the
guess.
fucking point?
I mean, if that's the point of their movie, then I guess they kind of hit it spot on. But like, a character that's too overpowered and doesn't meet much opposition doesn't, make for a very interesting story.
I
We'll
guess
see.
then, we'll see. I can't wait until the next Quentin Tarantino movie. Like sometimes like this is me. Like I'm just thinking of something and then I'm like, when's the next Quentin
Don't know.
Tarantino movie?
Oh,
Yeah, God, that guy just makes me happy.
so did you have
Okay, whatever.
another story or anything?
No, dude, I think
We
we're
got-
at the end of our podcast. We have some Kanye's corner and
All right.
Florida Man, and that's it.
You go on. Let's see what Kanye's been up to.
Yep. Okay, Kanye's corner. This is a little bit more serious, but then I'll get to the silly part of it.
Love him.
Kanye, yes, Kanye. Okay, so Kanye and Iggy Azalea have been added to LA's Made in America festival. One quick thing, Iggy Azalea, she's not a great rapper singer, but she's amazing. I love her. She's going to be my
Oh,
wife.
boy.
I'm getting married to Iggy Azalea. Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's true.
All right.
I'm gonna get married to her. But and her, I don't know. I think I usually find myself a lot of the time without realizing it, I have crushes on Australian celebrities, like without even realizing it. Like,
I'm more
I don't know, it's weird.
into British ones personally.
Yeah, all girls. If a girl is good looking,
I just thought you were
she's
attracted mostly to
attractive,
the
then, yeah,
accent
whatever.
because it is pretty odd.
Well, the accent does help
But-
it.
What is?
Okay, so they've been added to the West Coast lineup of the Budweiser
Right.
Made in America Festival, that takes place in Grand Park in downtown Los Angeles. By the way, have you heard of that I think it's Budweiser. They made like a city.
Budweiser
right?
made a city. Okay.
No, it's called like Anywhere USA. Like I don't know.
Hold on. No.
Yeah, like have you not seen
Okay.
like,
Well,
the commercial?
this is a commercial. Sorry.
Yeah, no, but like they literally did this. Like it's like this It's like this thing where you can win and then you can go to the city for like the rest of the summer, and it's amazing. It's supposed to be like a great thing. So I think this festival is like part of that.
How does a beer company just build a city?
They don't really build a city. They went to a city and like they made it like a
All
party.
right. So
Like
they
a
just
party capital.
did they rename it?
Yeah. I don't know. Now I can't think of the commercial. I think
I'll
it's
look it
called
up later.
Anywhere USA.
Right. But for now, go on. What's not?
Yeah, sorry. So they've been added to this, and for people that are in Los Angeles and that kind of place, it seems like a cool place. There's a lot of artists, including Kanye West, obviously, Iggy, Imagine Dragons. They have Tiesto. It's a lot of people. It's it seems really cool. So now Kanye, he's been for the people that watched episode 2 and saw his amazing costume. Sometimes Kanye just makes me think, because Kanye, right? First of all, I saw this really amazing GIF of him seducing.
Okay, you
himself.
gotta
It's
send me
fucking
that
hilarious.
so I can use that as like the thumbnail for this bit.
It's fucking hilarious. But Kanye, okay? Many people. Is he still on his
Yeezus what?
tour? By the way, Yeezus.
Is
his
Yeezus? Is that supposed to be like
album.
Jesus or like?
I don't know. I never listened to it. All I know is the name. Yeah, he made an album
Yeezus.
that was called Yeezus, and it just looks like a CD. Like
Do
a
they
CD
still make
case.
those? No, I'm joking. Oh.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, most of the time, like CD cases, like when you plug them, when you put them into your computer, like
Reminds me of
they'll
that
upload it to, like,
System of a
iTunes or
Down
something.
CD case, or like the CD. It looked like it was white and written in like Sharpie, and it said, "Please steal this album."
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, that was pretty
that's
cool.
pretty fucking hilarious. I wonder how many people actually stole the album.
How many people usually steal albums from like Pirate Bay and such?
I don't know.
Go on.
Okay, so Kanye, he's usually up to his what
Kanye-ism.
Kanye-isms? Yeah. Like I don't know. Okay, so basically there was drama at Reggie Bush's wedding, person. Brody Jenner attended Reggie Bush's wedding, and they missed, but Brody Jenner had missed Kim and Kanye's wedding. And then people said there was like a big scandal because like Kanye and Kim started accusing this person of like not going to their wedding on purpose. And they do this celebrity shit where they just make a big deal out of it.
Right.
So yeah, they're fucking hating on on Brody Jenner.
Wow.
So yeah.
Not as ridiculous as like the
Not as ridiculous, thankfully, but let's see next week.
yeah, but a
Hopefully
bit
next
slow
week,
for Kanye this week. Yeah.
Yeah. He
let us-
really let us down.
When Kanye is actually being less
He
of
let us-
an ass of himself, he lets us down.
He's just
Yeah,
dude, come
man.
on, you gotta go.
Come on, Kanye, be yourself.
I swear to God, if somehow, some way, one day, if we ever become more popular and he hears us like shitting on him,
Oh, and we'll like
fucking
report
lose
that.
it.
Right? You're like, this week on Kanye Corner, he talks shit about us.
Okay, so yeah, I think that's the day I know we made it. When Kanye starts fucking like hating on us, that's the day I know we have
Yeah.
gone where we wanted to go.
That'll be the
Okay,
day
so,
when we'll
finish it
become
off
the
with Florida, man.
abomination of Obama's nation. Although that day might, if that day ever does come, it'll probably not be Obama's nation anymore. But anyway.
True.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
right.
ready?
Of course,
Florida man.
that's a segment, isn't it? Yeah, I usually go on the
What is
Twitter,
Twitter?
and you usually go on something else.
Yeah, I find some faker Florida.
All right. So obviously I go first, but it's taking a minute to load. I should have had this ready, because I'm a fool. All right.
It's okay.
Oh shit. Oh, this first one just immediately. This one's perfect. Argument over alleged homosexual activity ends with Florida man throwing naked wife off jet ski. I think that makes you look more gay. Be like, no, I don't want this. Throws it out. Oh, this one's
Okay.
brilliant. This one's
Keep on
brilliant.
going.
Florida man goes on breast pump robbing spree. He basically went and
What?
stole a bunch of breast pumps.
That's
I don't know.
why do you need so many breast pumps?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I want to find a really good one.
Go ahead.
Oh, this is brilliant. Florida man squawks, claims he's a pterodactyl as police chase him through Legoland. Apparently.
Legoland, Florida? Oh, what?
Oh yeah, I'd love to go to Legoland.
I have to go
It sounds
there.
Like,
I know there's
all
one in
right.
California.
So yeah,
I know
that's
there's one
three
here.
for me. Let's bring on this fake of Florida shit. Well, I'm not saying shit as in it's bad. I mean shit as in stuff. Stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fake or Florida? Florida man breaks into Barnes and Nobles, steals anime books, and runs away, dropping all of them on the
Sounds
way
like
to
Japan to me.
Fake or Florida.
I'm gonna say fake.
That's right. Okay. Fake or Florida? Florida man breaks into sorry. breaks into glass blowing shop. Florida man breaks into glass blowing shop with huge brick and destroys main glass blowing like machines. Faker.
Let's see what. Oh my god. Florida, I guess. So sorry, I don't know
It's
all the
Florida.
context of this, but like he broke a glass blowing machine with a brick.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sound
Yeah.
really stupid, but what is a glass blowing machine?
No fucking idea. I think it's just a machine where
No fucking idea. I think it's just a machine where you can, like you can make like like cool glass bulbs and stuff. Like that's what glass blowers do.
And he
like they
broke
probably
the
have a
machine.
that lets them do
Four.
that.
I don't know if he had a thing against glass, I guess.
Jeez.
I don't
All
know
right,
if
go
he had
on.
a thing against
Next
glass.
one.
I guess.
Baker, Florida. This one's kind of
Okay.
more
Faker, Florida. This one's kind of like more natural. Huge cloud waves wash over
Right.
Florida beach, like Miami
Huge
Beach.
cloud waves.
Faker, Florida.
clouds.
Yeah,
Like you just.
like clouds,
It looks like a
like strange clouds. Like it looks like a wave.
Florida.
Faker, Florida.
Florida. Yeah, this is kind of weird.
Florida. Yeah, this is kind
I
of.
thought this was about Florida
This is
men,
an interesting
not
image.
you know.
Well, let's figure Florida. It doesn't have to be Florida men.
Well,
let's
usually
figure Florida
I don't know.
doesn't have
fair
to be
enough. Fair enough.
Florida men.
Whatever.
This is pretty cool. Though.
Florida women. This is pretty
I know.
cool though. This is kind of weird. There's like weird clouds over Florida Beach. Like, whatever. So yeah, I don't know. This hasn't been like the best episode, but it's a little bit duller. but
Well,
hey,
at least
what?
you know you won't
We
be
gotta
hearing
do
that
it, man.
ridiculous screeching in the back.
Yeah, hey, we got a little bit better quality.
Yeah, hey, we got a
Yeah.
little bit better
So,
quality. So, you know,
Thanks to.
thanks
Oh
to
yeah, that's
Nintendo.
right. Basically, I'm using a Turtle Beach headset, and the reason that screeching noise was on was because, like the headset was so badly designed. They basically, if you plug the jacks and the USB cord into the same device, aka my computer, then it interferes. It makes that screeching noise. So you have to plug the USB into some other
Yeah.
device to power it. So while I put the jacks in my computer, I put my Nintendo Wii on my desk and I plugged the USB into that and turned it on. And that's how I'm talking to you right now.
Yeah, man.
So, you know, this is it.
So, this has been it for the Robot Sinners podcast. Thank you very much for joining us today. Thanks for going through this episode.
Thanks for tolerating our
for
shit
watching.
and
If you like it,
plagiarism.
comment, like.
But
Yeah. If you like our podcast and you want to see more, please comment, like, and subscribe for more of this because it really helps us.
oh yeah.
You know, it boosts our ego, makes us want to do this more.
By the way, the
I'm
plagiarism I
Kirby.
was referring to
This
the
is-
Florida Man thing, which we pretty much took from Cox and Crendor. But yeah, I'm Alex. You know, Kirby. Blah blah.
I'm
Yeah.
Kirby,
all right.
and,
Good night, everyone.
I think that's all, man.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Yeah.
Buenas noches.